Richician.
Hey YouTube, Richician 84 here, and after a pretty long break, welcome to Q&A number 221. And there's quite a few questions here, so let's kick this off. So the first two questions are from Gunnar. 1. Did you ever play Minecraft with somebody? No, I haven't. I've never played it before in my life. Um, I've watched someone play it, but that's about it, really. I've no intention of playing it at all. It's just not my thing, to be honest. 2. What do you say about the new Sacred Beast cards? Well, I'm pretty surprised that these have even been made. Anime retrains um, of the Sacred Beasts. I was a bit confused about how you even summon them, but I guess it looks like there are a couple of cards that can do it. I don't know how easily it can be done though, um, but oh well. I just wonder though if they're going to end up replacing the originals. Because I've noticed that when something gets a retrain or an archetype gets support, the newer support gets played over the old stuff, whereas the retrains just replace the originals, and I don't know, I'm not a fan of that. I don't like it when that happens. It sort of takes away from the original cards. Um, well, yeah, I guess this now leaves us with two ways to play the deck, the original way and this new way, which I guess would be easier. I don't know if they'll even be mixed together. Um, I don't know how the names of the retrains are going to fit in the name title box thing. It looks good though. I mean, the artwork is good, and they seem fairly strong for what they are. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Next 4 questions are from Dragon Master 25. 1. If you were in Resident Evil, I'm assuming that's meant to be an in, not as, in real life, would you have the courage to kill 2 massive Titan tarantula spiders? If I had some sort of long range weapon, then yeah, I would. Otherwise, I'd just run and hope I can outrun these tarantulas. Um, so I guess it's yes and no, and it does depend on whether or not I have a long range weapon that I can use. 2. If you were a main villain in Yu-Gi-Oh, who would you be? That's a tough one. I'd say probably Pegasus or Bakura, just because I do like tunes, and I've got the voice to be Bakura, basically. Um, I can't really picture being any of the others. Not really. 3. Would you ever try power shooting? um, what? Try power shooting jump out of a plane. Sorry, the way this is worded is just throwing me off. Would you ever try parachuting out of a plane at high altitude? Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm trying to read. I'm going to say hell no, because I'm nervous about flying. I mean, already going on an airline is just nerve-wracking enough. I am not parachuting out of a plane. No way. Not in a million years. I wouldn't do it even if I was offered to be paid for it. 4. What is um your biggest fear? I guess that's a tough one, actually. Very tough one. Uh, I mean, for the longest time, it's just been death, but now I'm not so sure. I don't really know if I have one specific big fear. Well, I guess there's that war breaking out. That's um, something else I worry about. And I guess the other big fear is just losing Emma. Um, yeah, it'd be tough without her. I mean, there's multiple ways it could happen, like just everything falling apart, um, or her passing away before me, like when we're like old, like really old. Um, yeah, it's a toss up between all three of those, really. It's hard to say what I fear the most. Um, Next two questions are from G Stalago 94. Oh, I need to finish this before it gets cold. Um, 1. If you attended Duel Academy, which professor would you prefer to teach you, Banner or Crowler? Banner, definitely Banner. He's just because he's a lot nicer than Crowler, and yeah, I mean Crowler's a pretty strict teacher, whereas Banner is just nicer, more chilled and laid back. So yeah, I'd definitely rather have him teach me. 2. Which dorm would you want to be in if you attended Duel Academy? Slifer Red, Raw Yellow, or Obelisk Blue? I would have to say Raw Yellow, just because the living conditions of Slifer Red just don't sound great. And if cockroaches and rats tend to show up, which I think was mentioned at one point, I don't want to live like that. Now, while Obelisk Blue is more luxurious, there's too many elitist snobs floating around. Well, floating around, just hanging around there. So I don't know. I know not all of them are, but I don't know. I just don't think I'd want to be around the snobby duelists. So yeah, Raw Yellow is like the more balanced place to be, I guess. I mean, sure, there are Raw Yellow students who can be a bit rude and obnoxious as well, but not on the scale of Obelisk Blue ones, and the conditions are still nice. So yeah, that's my choice. Next questions are from John Cross, who says, "Before you answer my questions, my birthday is coming up. Or happy birthday for whenever it is or was. I don't know if it would have passed or hasn't happened yet, like by the time this is out. But yeah. One, would you like to see more elemental hero support? I mean, it would be cool to see, but I'm gonna say no. Funnily enough, even though that's my second favourite deck to play, purely because they have enough support already as it is. I mean, I'm not sure it really needs any more. To be honest, like it's going really hard to fit everything in, especially when it comes to extra deck space. Which is why I really wish it would go from 15 to 20 just to make things easier. Then again, even though it's at 20 in Richician format, I'm still struggling to think of what to take out for Elemental Hero Thunder Giant Voltic Thunder. Then again, that being said, there might be one card could take out, which I do have in there, and that's Elemental Hero Electrum. Yeah, which I was able to fit in, and it's a shame because I'd like to be able to summon it, but I've not had the chance to ever since I started running it again. So I guess that would be the one that would have to go. Of course, I still need to get Voltic Thunder first. Anyway, I digress. Two, did you ever watch any of the Scream movies? Yes, I did actually. I watched the first five. I haven't seen the sixth one yet, and I need to catch up if I want to get around to seeing the seventh one. Three, gargoyle or giant crocodile? I don't understand what sort of question this is. I wish I asked specifics beforehand. Are you asking me if I want to be a gargoyle or giant crocodile, or if I'd rather go up against one of these guys? You need to be more specific about that sort of question, otherwise it's really hard to answer. Um, if you're asking me if I about which one I'd rather be, then I guess I would say a gargoyle, just because I can move around a lot easier. Um, whereas crocodiles, I don't know. I know they can move quite quickly, but it's like, I don't know. It would be cool to swim underwater, though. Wait, crocodiles can swim underwater, right? Or do they just stick to the surface? I don't even know. Now, if you're asking if I'd rather encounter one or the other, uh, that's a tough one. Both would be deadly to go up against. I know there's a specific protocol people have to do when encountering a crocodile or an alligator. Um, Gargoyles. Yeah, this is really tough because they have multiple ways that they can just delete you, basically. Even just pick you up, like fly up really high and then drop you, which wouldn't be good. Um, Plus, I guess it also depends whether or not they'd be in stone form or flesh form, really. Um, if they were flesh form, then I would choose the gargoyle. But if they were stone, I don't know. I'm trying to remember, like, how they work exactly. Like, surely they're not stone when they move about, right? Because they'd have to turn flesh to be able to move about, and they only turn stone to blend in with, like, the building they're attached to. Am I remembering this right? Am I going mad? Well, maybe I'll pick Gargoyle either way as an encounter. I mean, I'm sure that I could probably use something to, like, hit the Gargoyle with and make them shatter, hopefully. 4. Have you ever visited the Tower of London? And the Tower of London. Wait, sorry. Let me try that again. Have you ever visited London and the Tower of London, birthplace of Jack the Ripper? Wait, that was the birthplace of Jack the Ripper? Really? I don't think I knew that. Um, I mean, obviously, I've been to London many, many, many times over the years, not just travelling for work. And I actually did go to the Tower of London a long time ago with my mum and my brother when we were kids. Um, I'm trying to remember if we went inside. I'm fairly sure we did. It's been such a long time. But either way, yes, I have been there. I've been to the Tower once, but obviously been to London many times for various things. 5. Did you ever lose against Masked Beast Descardius or the Masked Beast? No, I haven't. I don't think even in any of the DS games. I can't remember for sure. But in regards to real life games, no, I've never lost against either of them. Um, unless Dark Magic Couple did it once. Wait, did he have a Masked Beast deck? I actually can't remember. He's got quite a few September '07 ritual decks. I can't remember everything he has and doesn't have. I know he has Sheaf, he has Shinato, BLS. I don't think he has a Masked Beast deck, does he? Um, well, either way, I'm pretty sure I did encounter the Masked Beast Descardius back in 2007, because I remember Timby having the Mask of Remnants in his deck, like during which I'm pretty sure was during the Summer Cup Store final. And oh no, wait. No, Dark Magic Couple does have a September '07 Masked Beast deck. Yeah, because he brought it up against me during that Fusion versus Ritual Gauntlet Challenge thing we did. Which, by the way, I want to do again, purely because, like, he didn't even win because of any rituals. He literally only won because of Magic Cylinder and Compulse. So, doesn't prove that rituals are better than fusions. I'm just saying. But Uh, it's been a while since we did that Fusion versus Ritual challenge now. I actually don't remember if he gamed me with Masked Beast or not, or whether it was with something else, or whether I scooped. Maybe we should look back on this, because I can't remember. Either way, I've not lost to Masked Beast Descardius, just encountered it. And the last questions are from Weber's 5. 1. This is based on a video I saw from Sunseed Jess. Have you ever had a moment deck building or editing where you think of a card that would be really good or interesting and you end up searching all your binders because your brain is like, I know I have it somewhere? I feel like that probably did happen at least once. I can't remember what deck it would have been for, but I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure something like that did happen. I'm just drawing a blank. 2. Would you willingly sacrifice a victory just to make a move that was impressive, clever, or funny? I'm not sure I would. I mean, even though I'm usually playing for fun, I do want to take an opportunity to win the duel if I do have one. I mean, maybe if it was an endurance game, then I probably would, just so I can play my other decks. But that's about it, really. And 3. Which of the following situations would you consider the worst way to lose? A. Card destruction during the middle of a Max C/Mulch Army challenge. B. Being gifted Beals of creatures or a creature swap like effect, then receiving damage while the opponent has Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon or Blackwinged Assault Dragon. Or C. Activating 2 copies of Hope for Escape in chain, miscalculating the number of cards in your deck, and end up decking out despite holding all 5 pieces of Exodia. Legally, the only way to lose holding all 5 pieces of Exodia, and I've seen this happen in Master Duel. I think it might have shown me a replay of that in the Team Sorcerers group chat. I can't remember. That's really hard to say. Yeah, that's really hard to say. Actually, I'm kind of stumped. I mean, I'm pretty sure a miscalculation or misplay would be the worst, right? Because it's a blunder that you made. Perhaps. Um, I mean, originally I was thinking of saying B, but thinking about it, I mean, the fact that C is like a massive blunder, then surely the worst way would be C. That's what I'm thinking. Um, I, if anything, regarding B, like the Beals thing, that would be a cheap way to win. I mean, it's quite the setup is clever, but it's so cheap and dirty. And I guess that's another reason why Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon and Blackwinged Assault Dragon ended up getting banned in Richician format. I mean, the main reason I did that was because they're both cards that can put you in a situation where you literally can't play. because doing so would burn out the rest of your life points. Um, but um, but yeah, this is all the more reason to keep those cards banned in my format. Um, whereas um, Beals is still allowed. I think James Sullivan expressed surprise that it was allowed, based on his reaction to Yu-Gi-Oh! Cyber Heroes episode 50. But it's like, well, I mean, well, I can't really see Beals itself being ban worthy, like in any format really. I mean, it's got a couple of strong effects, but there are of course ways to get around it, pretty easy ways. But then again, maybe a combo like this is also why it's worth 100 points in Genesis. Um, I mean, which does affect my Red Dragon Archfiend deck, because I have it in my Red Dragon Archfiend deck, but if I play Red Dragon Archfiend in Genesis, then I can just swap it out for uh, King Calamity, which only has 21 points. Um, so yeah, nice easy switch there. But anyway, I'm digressing more, and that is going to do it for questions in this episode. Thank you guys for your questions, very cool ones as always, and if you've got any other questions you want to ask me, post them in the comments section down below. And remember, I do these episodes every Friday UK time. Remember, it's Friday now, so be sure to get your questions in before then so that you don't miss out. Thanks again, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.
Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Richician YouTube channel.